Good afternoon and welcome back. Today we are at Sardegna. We are pursuing our little jaunt around the track to try and grind away some credits. We're trying different cars, seeing what will win, seeing what won't. I'm only showing you those that will, but I'm buying new cars along the way, and today we come across this little GTR safety car. Now we've been experimenting with various cars and trying a 0-stop, a 1-stop, a 2-stop, a 3-stop possible. What do we think? Is this the car that will enable the 3-stop? Now I've tried it and I finished 5 seconds short, coming second to Mr. Fraga. But let's see what this has got. So racing mediums, try and get it to stretch to four laps without actually killing the tyres. We would normally run 5-stop, but not in this case. So fully customizable suspension, nothing has changed from default. Fully customizable diff, nothing has changed from default. Rear torque distribution set at 30/70. Fully customizable ECU at 100. Downforce on the front to 197. Downforce on the rear to 380. No power restrictions. Transmission is the fully racing, and we've got it there set so the higher gears run long to give us the chance to fuel save. Medium RPM turbo, racing intercooler, air cleaner, silencer, exhaust manifold, all on racing. Racing slotted discs, racing pads, brake controller we're going to set, we're going to leave in the middle on this one. Then we have the racing clutch, carbon prop shaft, everything installed, everything on the weight reduction and the increased body rigidity. We've also got front splitter, side skirts, rear splitter and a high wing level 20. No, high wing level 20 end plates. So it comes in at 786.12 pp on a target of 800. It's well within it. We've not had to curb anything, and it's 900 brake horsepower. It's going to drink fuel for fun. Let's get to the track. Now, as we said, we're going to 3-stop this, so we're going to have to do 4 very short sprints. We're going to attempt to do 4, 4, 4 and a 3. We might do the 3 to start with and then run 4, 4, 4. We might just try that, but it might actually be more effective to do a 3 in the middle stint to allow us to open up the fuel strategy towards the end where we've not got cars in front of us, because we know we're going to be dealing with lap cars. Let's take a look at the settings. Assist this one, traction control 1, default ABS, active stability management and counter steer on strong. Wheel settings, controller sensitivity 5, force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. So without little further ado, where this is normally a safety car, let's see if it can go all out for the win. Here we go then, fuel map down to 6. Let's see where we can get. We're going to attempt to 3-stop this baby, as one says. Brake on the 100. Get in front of the Ford. We're going to leave the brake balance in 0. It seems to be nicely positioned. We're going to watch those front tyres just to see if there is excess wear. We don't want there to be. Make up to 17th, dive down the inside. Up to 16th, don't use too much grass. See if we can get up the inside of the Ferrari. He's not going to let us. Get him on the run out the corner. We're only attempting to do 4 laps on these tyres, so the fuel looking at 3.6 is pretty dodgy, would have to say. Have to be careful at that corner. It is pretty hectic to get the car sideways. If it goes sideways, you've got little chance of collecting it back, even with the counter steer etc. on. Please forgive me, I had a massive sneeze mid straight there. Had to resolve that. I hope the sound's come back on. Yeah, the audio's saving again. So lap 1 done. We're up into the top half of the table, into 9th place. Nice little battle with the Audi as he tries to dink me off the track. We'll just let him back up the inside. We'll make use of that. We've managed to get enough fuel in the tank now to complete the 4 laps. Let him go. We're catching up to Mr. Rubilar in the BMW next. There's that back end going. Absolutely mental amount of power. But it's 900 plus brake horsepower. It's going to do that, isn't it? We've not even got the high turbo one, we've only got the medium, but then there's the ultra. Oof. Up into 6th place. On to lap 3 of the stint. Coming up to what you can consider would be my teammate, but that wouldn't be right, would it? Can't really be the teammate of a car within the race, even though we are in the race. Same brand. Now there's the potential winner of the race, Mr. Fraga. He's the one we're competing against. We need to find an additional 30 seconds from this point over him, purely because we're going to stop one more time than he does. And look at him, he's not going to be caught. We've got the fastest lap of the race, a 733, sorry, but he is looking distinctly quick. We can see Mendoza and Beauvoir running together, and we're 9 seconds behind Mr. Portilla as we make it past Mr. Fraga that time. Incident free pass. He's obviously running through a fuel strategy, so he can't compete with us. Tyres look absolutely fine at this point, no drama at all on the mediums. That's a 1:35.8. That's a decent lap time. Let's get ourselves into 2nd place by just dispatching Mr. Beauvoir. Can we get him around the outside? A bit of a lift back on the power. We're going to have to go around the outside twice. Lean on him. He didn't let us. That dispatched him. We took a bit of a tap, but 6 seconds behind Mr. Portilla. Go, slide it through that corner, and there he is. We're going to be almost with him by the pit stop. Just haven't been able to get anywhere near him in this first stint. It has to be 4 perfect laps. But he's just going in as we see him. He's on 12%, we're on 10%. So we're going to take the mediums. We're not going to short stop this one, we're going to do that at the end. We're going to take all the fuel as Mr. Mendoza and Mr. Fraga goes past. Mr. Portilla, us and Mr. Beauvoir in the pits. Ordinaires now go past. I kind of expect us to drop down sort of 10th, 11th, 12th position maybe. Portilla's fuel's going in. He's full and away. We're full and away. Let's get another 4 laps under our belt. 12th position we are. kind of work out where that puts us at the end of the stop window at the end of this lap. So we've got Cookabun to catch. And Portilla's just there. He's only one car ahead by the looks of it. There he is. So a pretty efficient stop by the pit crew gets us into a position where we can challenge him. He really did pull out into traffic, didn't he, and get himself stuck. We have to work out where we are against Fraga. Mr. Mendoza is actually leading the race. He's some 26 seconds ahead. See if we can get round the outside here of Mr. Portilla. We almost can. We've kept the nose in. That's great. Up the side of Mr. McEwen. Maybe Mr. Gallo. We can get him at the knoll. Grassy knoll. We've got the car sliding. Whoa, we managed to catch that. That was beautiful. All four wheels moving around there. So Mendoza, Fraga, Ordonez all gone to the pits. Mendoza taking the fuel, not yet Fraga. We're good, we're in the lead of the race now, and I've braked too late. Oh, I was looking at the time and who was in the pits. You've got to be so aware of doing that. You haven't got time to look up and look at that and miss your braking point. I saw the 150 go past. Oh, I just hope that's not going to be catastrophe enough to stop us winning the race. We're only 1.7 seconds ahead. We should be further. We should be pushing out to 6, maybe 7 seconds now. We've got the fuel to do these 4 laps, so let's keep pushing. I did it again. I overshot the 150. Got a brake before them. I'm in a little bit of a panic mode here. Got a sweat on. See there, we lost around about 3.8 seconds to that spin off into the grass. It's Fraga there we're looking at though. Fuel is absolutely plentiful. We have got enough. .715 seconds in the lead, and we've gone purple, which is to be expected on lap 3 of the stint. We've got to build up more time here. Third gear to try and control the wheel spin. We lose the time there coming out of that corner. There's a 1:36, so it wasn't quick enough. This is our last lap of the stint. I almost missed that braking point there again. 7 seconds in the lead. But it's Frog we're watching, not Portilla. On each of these little stints, I've got to make 10 seconds on Fraga. Now, as I say, Portilla, he's going to be behind us. Is it Portilla rather than Portilla? Am I saying that wrong? So we're going to take tyres again and fuel. This will take us to the end of lap 12. I've taken softs. I'm going to have to do 3 laps on this stint and then take a 4 lap at the end. I did a mistake. But it's cool. We should be running in free air if this is the case. We shouldn't have many to overtake. We should be able to run that little bit quicker. I'm going to take all the fuel so it reduces the time stopped on the last stint. Mendoza's gone past. Portilla's in. Fraga's gone past. Break at the 100. We're only 6 seconds behind Mr. Fraga. He's only got 1 stop left, so have we. He's going to stop at the end of the next lap. Too early into second gear there. So we're level with them. 1 pit stop each to go. Brake before the 150 just to make sure. We're on the soft tyres, we know, so we're stopping at the end of the lap 11. Here's where we're going to make the pass. Just squeeze the brakes just to run him out wide. That's the way. That'll hopefully mess him and Fraga up, just to slow him down. So this will be the last lap at 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, the next lap we will run in and stop. Almost blew that there. So those guys have gone into pit now. We have got a 5-second lead at this point. Just keeping an eye on fellow countrymen Rubbelaar and Portillo, just making sure they are. Oh, that was a corner cut, wasn't it? That was horrible. Let's hope there's no penalty from there. I won't enjoy that. I was too busy looking at the times at the top. So we're pitting now. End of this lap for a short fill. I say a short fill, we're going to have a lap of fuel in there, but we managed to put in a 1:34.939, absolutely spiffing. 20 seconds in the lead. Is that going to be enough for us? What we do know is we can overtake these guys on the road. Coming round to Mr. Solis. Are we just lapping Mr. Solis, or? Yeah, it's Mr. Wilk. Sorry, Mr. Solis. It's Mr. Wilk. We're lapping. We're going into the pit, so we won't actually put him a lap down. Actually, as we go, and we're going to put the mediums on. We're going to take all the fuel. We came in with 32%. So Portillo in second, Mendoza in third, Fraga fourth, Miazano fifth, Beauvoir sixth, seventh Rubbelaar, eighth Yamanaka. Is Portillo coming in as well at this time, or is he running one more lap? He goes to the lead. We weren't ahead of him then, and away we go. We are 38 seconds ahead of Mendoza, that says. I don't think that's the case. Nine seconds ahead of Mendoza, that makes sense. Portillo is going to pit one more time. Now the one penalty with this car is that final piece in the puzzle. The level 5 body saving, weight saving, is 300,000 credits. It's an absolute massive chunk. But it makes a difference. It looks like we've got plenty of fuel. Who that was ahead of us. I don't believe that was Mr. Wilk again. Whoever it was, he's gone to the pits. That's Portillo, that's who we were catching. So he's gone in, 4% of fuel. We're going to push on strong. To what actually feels like quite a comfortable victory. 15 seconds ahead of Mr. Mendoza. Mr. Fraga slots in ahead of Portillo. Now is Mendoza got a late pit to go on with? Oh, we don't need any of that. Come on. We've been absolutely playing that game correctly. Changing up to third gear as we come out that corner. And that one time I don't do it, the back end spins it. Well, that's an absolute frustration. I know we're comfortable. I know I don't have to push, but that was just ridiculous. Kick yourself, Widdowmaker. Come on. But this, ultimately, folks, is what grinding's about. Get yourself into a position where you can run the race. Make it more interesting. That's what we're trying to do. The odd mistake doesn't matter. You need that level of room, that flexibility, that moving distance to allow you to make that mistake, and that was worth the best part of 7 seconds, that mess up. So that's 2 of them we've made this race, but you can still go on and do it, folks. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm never saying in any of my videos I'm the perfect racer. I'm just showing how you can do it too. You can go and watch any YouTube you like and see ultimately fast guys being fast, being perfect. I'm not, and I'm going to suggest that you're not either. I know we can all strive to be, but I'm never going to be a Mr. Fraga. I'm never going to be good enough to be a racing driver. I'll never get that opportunity. I'm old, I'm broken, I'm fat and grey, and all I'm trying to do is enjoy myself and find a way of doing it with the game. And it's a recipe that kind of works. Don't let me say I'm not interested in going to race a car. I'm probably too fat and heavy to race for cars for reality. But if there's an opportunity ever, don't let me say what I said stop you offering me it. I know I can drive. I just need a little bit of coaching probably to make it better. Here we come, lap 14, 17 seconds ahead. Mr. Mendoza showing Mr. Fraga a clean pair of heels as we come round to start the final lap. We've got 1.5 laps of fuel left. We could switch that up if we wanted to. We've got plenty of tyre. I don't think we want to. I don't think we need to. Back end twitching on me there. Even with all the help aids on, it's a fighter. It's a beauty, this car, for a safety car. All that aerodynamic failure with the lights on the top. Fastest lap of 1:34.9. That's pretty decent. But I've never found a use for a safety car before in a racing event, and this is it, solved. It does the 3-stopper. It breaks the 3-stopper down into fairly easy chunks. We're able to use 2 tyre types. And we're able to win by a clear pit stop margin. Look, 22 seconds over Mr. Mendoza. I don't see that as being wrong or bad at all. Final couple of laps. Yes, worth every penny spent. I'd say it was the best part of 450k for this car to buy from wherever it was bought from, Grand Central, and another maybe $750,000 to get it right, all the extras. But here she is coming through the line, just about to lap Mr. Innestrosa. No, he can do another lap, nobody cares. We get past him, push through him on the brakes, all the lights flashing, race over. And there she is, job done. A 25.56, so not the fastest method of doing the race, but still possible of winning. We'd normally finish in the 25.15 to 25.35 range. Did we lap anybody? We only lapped the one car, I think, Mr. Wilk, but a fastest lap of 1:34.9. Where does that put us? Do we get clean race bonus for all those mistakes? Yes, we do. And we blow past 12 million now to 12.36. 192 miles completed for the day, and there she is. And with that, folks, let me know what you think. Is it worthwhile? Is it useful? Is it something you enjoy? We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.